Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
আচ্ছা রোহিত এখনো জয়েন করছে দেখছি। In the previous class, we start discussion about the NumPy array or matrix. And I think all of you got an idea key in case of NumPy, using the NumPy module, we are working with n-dimensional matrix. N-dimensional means till now we are working with single dimensional matrix and two-dimensional matrix. It is also possible working with three-dimensional matrix also. If you think that how to create a three-dimensional array or matrix, let's say I create a three-dimensional matrix, I create a new file. Maybe I save this file. Second. Import. Maybe I create a NumPy array in this way, np dot arrange. Maybe the 12 elements. After that, if I reshape this using reshape function, but I set the dimension in this way. If 3 by 4 by 1. At that time, actually, this is the three-dimensional matrix. If to maintain the shape 3 by 4 means 3 rows, 4 columns. But if we maintain the shape in this way, after that, if you print the dimension of A equal to A dot ndim. Now execute the program, check the output. Dimension is 3. What is the shape of the matrix? Print. Shape of matrix. Well, obviously 3 by 4 by 1. A dot shape. Now if I execute the program, check that the shape is like this. If you print the matrix, sometimes you got some MCQ question and you go for campusing. If you print the matrix A, print A, now execute the program and check the output. How the three-dimensional matrix represented in the console. Okay, this is the starting and closing. Okay, start close bracket and end close bracket. Inside this, there are 3 open and close. There are 3, 1, 2, and 3rd. Means 3. Within this open and close, there were 4 open and close. means 3 by 4, and in each open and close there is single element. That's why the shape is 3 by 4 by 1. So it's four-dimensional, n-dimensional matrix also. Okay. After that, you can execute any operation using NumPy built-in functions. In the previous class, I show you some example like how to calculate the sum of all the elements in the NumPy array. If you want to execute the operation row-wise or maybe column-wise, how to execute any row-wise, column-wise operation in one matrix. I think all of you got it. And remember one thing, don't think that only the matrix creation facilities are available in NumPy. Different numerical functions, like maybe you want to calculate the square root of any number. At that time, obviously, a NumPy provides us different built-in function. Maybe you want to uh, square root of maybe 289. Don't think that you need to calculate this manually. NumPy provides us a built-in np.sqrt. Using this built-in function, you can calculate the square root of any number. Now, if I execute the program, check the output. Don't think that the only square root function. If you want to calculate the sine value, sine, cosine, tan, cos, chord value, uh, all the functions are available. Okay. Sine value, value of maybe 7, well, maybe but how to calculate this? The in NumPy np dot the sine function is also available. Just we need to pass this value as a parameter to the function. Most of the numerical functions are provided by NumPy matrix. So NumPy is very much important for data analysis and data science and AI, because all the AI based on the mathematical algorithm, and always you need to execute any operation. In case of any AI algorithm, we need to use NumPy array or matrix. And remember one thing, when you write a program, custom program, at that time you want to create a NumPy array with all the elements initialized using 1. How to do that? Any dimensional matrix. Maybe A equal to np dot. Maybe you want to initialize a matrix, a 3 by 4 matrix with all the values in, 3 by 4 matrix, all the values initialized using 0 value. So there is a built-in function zeros, and then you need to pass the dimension, maybe 3 by 4 matrix. After that, if you print the matrix K, now check the output. It will generate a NumPy array or matrix with all the elements initialized using a 0 value. Same thing for segregating the output. Maybe I give a print statement like this. K1 equal to np dot ones. All the values initialized using 1. Maybe any dimension. After that, if it create K1. Now check the output. See, when you initialize the 0 matrix or 1 matrix, at that time you need to pass this parameter in this way. So it will generate a matrix like this. All the elements initialize with 0 value, all the elements initialize with the value 1. So based on the requirement, you can create a NumPy array or matrix in this way. Next, maybe anyone think that you want to, maybe in case of real life complex number is not available, but mathematically if anyone think that you want to working with any complex number, the complex function is also available. Using complex number you can generate a numpy array or matrix. Like maybe you want to create a numpy array, np dot array, using array function. Obviously I think all of you know that maybe there is a matrix like this, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10. You generate a numpy array, but you want to generate a numpy array with complex number. How to do that? Obviously, at that time you need to pass d type equal to complex. If you create a numpy array or matrix in this way, now maybe store the values in the variable m. After that, if we print the m variable, print the variable m, now execute the program and check the output. It will generate the matrix using complex number. I think all of you know that in case of every complex number, there is a real part and there is an imaginary part. So most of the numerical functions, number related functions are available in NumPy array. That's why in case of Python, when you are working as a developer, not only for data analysis, everywhere for manipulating any array or matrix, you can use NumPy array. Why? Because the NumPy array provides us huge number of features. Using these features, you can manipulate any dimensional NumPy array or matrix. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Any question? Any doubts? Because after that, I want to discuss about the pandas module. Obviously, when we are working with AI algorithm, when we create a machine learning program at that time, you need to use the NumPy array or matrix. Don't think that that's all in NumPy array or matrix. Just we need to know that what is NumPy array, how to working with NumPy array or matrix. Just we need to know. Now I want to start the pandas module. Okay. When we are working with data analysis and data science or AI algorithm, I think all of you got an idea about it. Here data is the important thing. After collecting the data, you need to organize the data in some Python in-memory variable. Why are we organize the data? For organize and storing the data, we need a data structure. Actually, in pandas module or package, or anyone can say that that is the library. Pandas module provides us a data structure. I think all of you know that what is the functionality of data structure. Pandas module provides us a data structure. Why we need data structure? Using data structure, we organize the data using different algorithms, isn't it? Actually, Pandas module provides us a data structure. The data structure name is data frame. Okay. Data structure name is data frame, where organize the data dynamically. Now we need to know that what is data frame. Actually, data frame is a collection of series. What I say? Data frame, data frame is a collection of series. What is series? Series is nothing but a single dimensional matrix. A single column, multiple row. Means the series means like this. Single column, multiple row like that. This is called series. Series is like a single dimensional matrix. I repeat once again. It's a series. And series, most of the cases, series hold the same type data. And what is spelling mistake? That is series. And what is data frame? Data frame is a collection of series like this. So, any number of series, collection of any number of series. Means what is series? Sorry, what is data frame? Data frame just like a two-dimensional matrix. Means it's a data frame. Data. And a panel is the container of a data frame. Means it's a panel. Panel is the container of the data frame. Panel is the container. And panel is a container of the data frame. When we are working with data science or AI algorithm, machine learning model program, at that time, most of the cases, we use data frame, not panel. And data frame, panel is a container of the data frame. That's why it is called panel data. So I repeat once again. What is series? Series is nothing but a single dimensional array or matrix. Series is nothing but a single dimensional matrix with single column and multiple row. And remember one thing, in case of series, values are updatable, but size immutable. Means in a series, it is not be possible increase the size of any series like that. It is not possible. Add a new value into the series. It is not possible. And most of the cases, series hold the same data type data. But in case of data frame is like a two-dimensional matrix. In case of data frame hold the heterogeneous type of data. Means different type of data we can store in a data frame. Maybe you store the student details. Okay, this is the role column. Maybe this is the name column. This is the age column. This is the age column. In the roll column, I store the roll numbers like this. 1, 2, 3. Name all the names. Age, maybe these are the age. If you think about the series, the series hold the same type data. But if we think about the data frame is a collection of different data type data, like role, numeric value, name, string, age, numeric value. So data type is a collection of heterogeneous type of data. Series is a collection of some same homogeneous type of data. And remember one thing, in case of data frame size updatable and value updatable. Means you can update any value in the data frame also. You can add a new column in the data frame like this, or you can add or remove a column in the data frame. In this way, you can add a new column in the data frame. Even you can add a new row in the data frame also. New row in the data like that. Updatable. Value updatable and size updatable in case of data frame. Now we need to know why we need this data frame. when we are working with data analysis or data science, you need to collect the data from different resources and organize the data in Python in memory variable. So here we organize this data in a data frame at first. After that, I think all of you, in the previous session, I discussed about it. When we are working with machine learning program, always you need to store or organize the data using NumPy array or matrix. There are different built-in functions. Using these built-in functions, you convert a data frame into NumPy array or matrix also. Okay. Now we need to learn how to working with series, what is data frame. If we extract the data from a file, how to organize the data in a data frame, we need to know that. Programmatically, I show you some example how to create series. Maybe I create a new file. Obviously, now we have save this file using here we are working with pandas module. That's why we need to include the pandas resources in our program. How to include the pandas resources in our program? Obviously, at that time, you need to use the import statement. Import pandas as p. Okay. In the pandas module, there is a built-in class series like pd dot series function. If we create a series in this way, series, it will create a series. Maybe store it in a variable s. After that, maybe I print s. Print s. Now execute the program and check the output. It will display like this. Due to the version, there is an warning. Don't worry about it. Okay. Here it will create a series. Is there any element stored in the series? No. So it will show you an empty series. And it is very important question for your interview. What will be the data by default, data type of all the elements in the series? By default, it is float 64, but we can store the integer value also. If you want to create a series using some numeric values, using the list of values, maybe you want to create a series. How to do that in this way? You may be using some list of values you want to create a series. Now, if I execute the program, check the series. Using 11, 22, 33, 44, and 555, it will create a series. And what is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? Actually, these are nothing but a row index. Row index generated by the series by default. Row indexes are represented using a tuple by default provided by the NumPy series. And these row indexes are not updatable. We can customize the row indexes, but it is not updatable. Later I discuss about it, how to customize the row indexes. Okay, let's see. If you want to custom the row indexes, maybe for segregating output, I give a print statement like this. S1 equal to pd dot series. Maybe I create a series in this way. Maybe floating point number. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. You can customize your index in this way. Maybe A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, D, and E. Okay, 5 values. Now, if I execute the POACHA, it will generate a series. There are 5 elements. That's why we pass the 5 indexes. Now, if I execute the program, print the series S1. Now, check the series. The default index represented by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But here, if you check the output, what are the outputs over here? Okay, the indexes are represented by A, B, C, D, E. Means here we customize the row indexes. But don't think that the default row indexes are updatable over here, not like that. We customize this. But remember one thing, when we customize the row indexes, at that time the number of elements and number of indexes should be matched. Maybe you pass the 4 index values. At that time, if you execute the program, check the output. Length of values 5 does not match length of index. When you practice your program at that time, always read the error. Because if you need to know that by observing the error, how to debug our program. Hmm. So here, when you customize the row indexes of a series at that time, you need to pass the same number of indexes. But you can pass any value. Don't think that the index is always string, not like this. No, last index. Okay, any data type value, any Python data type value passed as a, but it should be scalar data type. Huh? Achha. Now, in case of Python, maybe I declare a variable in this one. K equal to, actually this is called dictionary. What is dictionary? Those who don't know what is dictionary, you need to know that key what is dictionary. Actually, in a dictionary, we store the any number of key value pairs. In a dictionary, we store any number of key value pairs like this. Like this, key value pairs. Any number of key value pairs. Maybe what are the keys? In case of dictionary, all the keys should be unique. Like ID is the key. Against the ID, we store some value. Maybe ID 101. The name is the key. Against the name, store the name value. Maybe age is the key. And maybe I store the age, 11, maybe 21. Because all the keys should be unique. Value may be duplicate because values are stored against an unique key. What is the meaning of this? Maybe the ID is 21 and age is also 21. It is possible. Okay. Because both are separate key value pair. That is called dictionary. And how to store the key value pairs inside the dictionary using colon symbol like that. K is a dictionary. Here ID is the key. And against this ID, maybe I store a value. Maybe 201. Against the name key, I store the name value. Like against the key age, I store the age value. It may be 21. After that, using this dictionary, if we create a series, if we create a series, at first you need to know that how to access the value from the dictionary in this way. Maybe you want to print ID of the student. Okay, maybe I write in this way. Okay, ID equal to what is the name of the dictionary? Key. Okay, and pass the key. A is the name of the dictionary, ID is the key. It will return the value that's stored against the key ID. Same thing. And name. So in this way, you can access the dictionary element values. Acha. Mhm. Yeah, mistake. Invalid syntax H colon 21.
স্যার নেম কোন রাজ হবে আই গেস।
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you.
নো প্রবলেম স্যার।
So that here we access the value using key ID. It will return the value which is stored against the ID 201. It will return the name which is stored against the name key, isn't it? Same thing, you can access the age value also. Obviously, the dictionaries are updatable. Maybe you write in this way, key ID equal to maybe 301. After that, if you print K, now if I execute the program, check the output. I think all of you got it. In case of dictionary never allow the duplicate key, isn't it? The ID key is available existing. That's why in case of line number 11, when we write key ID equal to 301, it will update the value that's stored against the key ID. Okay. So after that, after writing this, if you print the dictionary K, check that the ID value updated. If you write in this way, K, email, now maybe I write K at the rate of gmail.com. Now, if I print the dictionary, if I print K, now check the dictionary. After writing this, if we print the dictionary, after executing the line number 13, if we print the dictionary key, check the output. The email key is not available, isn't it? Is not available in the dictionary. That's why it will add a new key value pair in the dictionary. So in this way, you can add any number of key value pair. But as the duplicate keys are not allowed, if you assign any value in the existing key, at that time, it will update the value which is stored against the key in case of dictionary. Now, using this dictionary, if you create a series, check the output. Maybe I create a series using the dictionary K S1 equal to PD dot series K. Now, if I print S1, now check the program. A, in case of series, if we create a series using from a dictionary element At that time, all the keys are used as index over here, row index, isn't it? So in this way, from the dictionary, from a tuple of elements, from the list of elements, we can create a dictionary. But remember one thing, it is important for your interview or campusing. If you create a series in this way, maybe you create a series pd dot using a constant value. It is a constant value. Index, sorry, index equal to maybe a comma, comma, a, comma, c, comma, d. The number of indexes are 4. If you write in this way, you got an error. It is a list. There is a single element, so using the list, if you create a series at that time, you need to pass only a single index. But if we write in this way, it is not a list. It is a constant element. That's why it will generate a series also. But maybe I store this series in a variable S2. If I print the series S2, check the output. These are the row indexes, A, B, C, D. For each row index, all the values are same, 7, constant. But if we pass a list of values at that time, number of index element, number of list of elements should be same. As it is a constant value, at that time it will create a series in this way. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, we need to know that how to create a data frame. I create a new program, new file. Obviously, we need to include the pandas module, import pandas as PD. Import pandas as PD. Maybe there is a dictionary like that. D equal to, we create a dictionary in this way. This is the key of the dictionary, okay? Against the key, we can store any Python data type value, like list, tuple, anything. Maybe here, against the key name, I store the list of names. A list of names like Raj, okay, maybe Komal, maybe like this. Against the name key, we store the list list of student names. Another key, maybe I store the physics marks, HYS physics marks. The marks are like this: 89, 98, 1, 2, 3, 4, 98. Physics marks. Maybe these are the chemistry marks. This is the key. Against the key, I store any marks, maybe 89, 97, 98. And maybe these are the math marks. These are the math marks. The math marks are like this. Maybe colon. Down. So after that, you create a series from the dictionary also. If you create a series from that dictionary, maybe S equal to PD dot series using the dictionary D. After that, if you print the series S, now if I execute the program, check the output. It looks like that. The dictionary keys, in case of generating the series from the dictionary keys are used as row index. In physics, these are the row index. And in each row, it will store the list. Okay. Obviously, based on your requirement, you can generate a series in this way. And remember one thing, from the variable explorer, you can observe the series variable value, like yes. Check that. It will display the series in this way. Hmm? But if we generate a data frame, how to generate the data frame from this dictionary element? And all of you observe that if we generate the data frame for segregating the output, I create a print statement like this. After that, maybe I generate a data frame. pt dot data frame. We generate the data frame using the dictionary D. Now maybe store it in a variable A. After that, if I print the variable A, now check the output. That is the data frame. Okay, obviously, if the data are like a two-dimensional data, at that time, if we organize the data in a data frame, okay, all the data are organized in proper way, isn't it? Obviously, you can check it from the variable explorer also. It will display the data frame in this way. Maybe this variable explorer is not available in Jupyter notebook like that. And remember one thing, in case of data frame, there is a row index also. Row index is also available like that. These are the row indexes. These are the column names. Okay. In case of data frame is updatable. Means we can add maybe new row. You want to add a new row. How to do that? In this way, print. Yeah, maybe there is a dictionary D1 equal to dictionary looks like names. Yes. Name Rajesh. Maybe physics marks 43. Maybe chemistry marks 53. Maybe the math marks. Now, if I write now here, actually I generated data frame A. Actual data frame is this, isn't it? Here it will display the data type. Now in the data frame A, if I write A dot append the dictionary one, after that maybe I store it in variable B. After that, if I print B and check the output. Oh, sorry. When you execute the append operation, at that time you need to remember this. You need to add this parameter. It is mandatory. Ignore underscore index equal to true. Don't think that in case of ignore underscore index parameter, there is a false parameter. No. Every time it should be true. Huh? Now, if I execute the program, after that, if we check the B, now check the output. Okay. At the end of the data frame, A is the previous data frame, and and B is the data frame after execution of the append operation. Here it will add a new row into the existing data frame, this one. So in this way we can add any number of row in a data frame. Same thing, if you write maybe for segregating the output, maybe I give a print statement like this. After that, maybe I write b dot of function. So all the are built-in function. After that, after calling the pop function, if I print the variable b, now check the output. If you check the data frame b, uh, so if we observe the data frame B, we observe that from the data frame, the math column is removed. So data frames are updatable or mutable. All of you got it? But remember one thing, don't think that every time we organize the data manually or programmatically, no. When we are working with data analysis at that time, we need to read the data from the file and organize in a data frame. Okay? Maybe. And I think all of you know that. Don't think that every time all the data are stored in same formatted file, not like that. Sometimes data are stored in Excel file, CSV file, text file, JSON formatted data. Hmm. Maybe first time I want to show you some example. Okay, file, save, data, frame, example. Actually, I download this CSV file for practicing the program. All of you can download it from the website also. Huh? Just wait. I share this CSV file in your WhatsApp group at first. You can practice it. Just wait. Actually, I download it from the website. It is a data. If you all of you observe the file name at first, the income underscore data.csv. The extension is very much important. Huh? Extension is very much important. CSV means comma separated value. CSV means the values are stored using comma separator. Okay, comma separated value. If I open this using a notepad, Open edit. All the values are comma separated value. These are comma separated values. If you open this in Notepad, a CSV full form actually comma separated value. If we save the data using CSV format, what is the advantages over here? If you double click on that, it will show you the data using Excel sheet like that. That is the advantage. If we, acha, remember one thing, when you are working with any data set, at that time, at first, you need to observe the data set. Using this data set, what is represented? At first, you need to know that. Otherwise, it is not be possible to analyze this, isn't it? Why? Actually, we need to know the meaning of all the data. In future, when you are working with data, any type of data analysis program, at first you need to observe the data set and read the data carefully. Then start working. Actually, what is this data? It is the data of a big mart sales company. It is an outlet company, USA based company, USA based company. There are many outlets in different state in USA, and this is the sales data, big mart sales data. তোরা সার্চ করলে দেখবি ডাউনলোড করতে পারবি, হ্যাঁ? But remember one thing, if you download the data from their website, you got a big size data. Actually, for training purpose, I removed some rows and columns. In this data set, actually, I store only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. What is represented by this data? Actually, these are the GOID of each state in USA. These are the state name. And what are these? Actually, in Alabama state, there are multiple outlets in Alabama state. In Alabama state, in 2005, what is the total sales? 37,000 something. In 2006, what is the total sales in Alabama state? 2007, 2008, 2009, 10 in this way. Okay. So actually, this is the sales data of different state in Alabama. Sorry, different state in USA. Now, if you want to analyze this data, at that time, what we need to do? We need to extract this data and store it in Python in-memory variable. Okay. So how to do that? Maybe I save this. Save as. Maybe E drive JIS second page, second half. In the second half folder, I save this file. Now I create a program. File, new file. Okay, save this file as if you want to analyze this data, at first you need to organize the data in pandas data frame. How to organize the data in pandas data frame? Let's see. Input pandas as PD. Till now, we organize the data frame manually from the list of values, from dictionary of values like that. But here, we need to organize the data by reading the data from the file, isn't it? How to organize the data after reading the file data from the CSV file? In pandas module, there is a built-in function pd.read_csv. Here I save the CSV file and the Python program in the same directory. That's why you pass the file name as a directly as a parameter to that function. What is the name of the file? Income underscore data dot CSV. Check it. Income underscore data dot CSV, isn't it? So here, remember one thing. If we save the CSV file and the Python program in the same directory, at that time we need to pass the file name as a parameter to that function. What is the name of file? Income underscore data dot CSV. And remember one thing, if the file and the Python program is not saved in the same directory, at that time you need to pass the full path name of that file in this way. It may be E drive, my folder, in this way. You need to pass the, you need to give the full path name of that file. If the file and the Python program saved in the same directory, no need to give the full path name. Just you need to pass the file name as a parameter to that function. What is the functionality of read underscore CSV function? Actually, read underscore CSV function read the data from the CSV file and and store the data in a variable. Store or organize the data in a data frame. After that, if I print here, I execute the program and check the output. Actually, it will generate a data frame looks like that, isn't it? Obviously, you can observe the data frame from the variable explorer also, like this. This is a data frame. All of you got it? I have a phone call. Huh? Just wait for a few minutes. Just wait for a few minutes. I show you.
এটাই হলো জিএনআই ইউটিউবের কাছে আবদ্ধ জিএনআই প্রত্যেকটা চেক করো না, তাই তো বুঝতে পারো। দেখছি আমি কথা বলি, ঠিক আছে, আমি তোমাকে জানাচ্ছি। আর দোস্ত যদি জানি তুমি চলে আসি।
Yes, sir.
In between the links are changed. They just wait for a few minutes. So, Acha. So what is the functionality of read underscore CSV function? Actually, read underscore CSV function read the data from that CSV file and organize the data in a data frame. From the variable explorer, if we observe the data, what is this? It is a data frame. When you double click on the variable name, actually it will display the data frame looks like that. At the title bar, it will display what is the name of the variable and what is the data type of the variable, isn't it? So that is our data frame. And here in the data frame, actually we extract the data for year 2005 till 2013. Now at first we need to observe the data. When we are working with big size data, at that time it is very difficult to analyze the big size data. We don't think that we need to organize the data in data frame and that's all the things are completed, not like this. Maybe for a data analysis purpose, you need to extract a part of a data from the data frame. Means a projection of a projection. Part means the projection. If you want to extract a part of a data frame from a big size data frame, you need to know that how to do it. Here, in case of data frame, there are some built-in functions. What are the built-in functions are available in data frame? One is the method iLock. iLock means the index position, means using the row index position, using the column index position, extract the data from the data frame. What is the syntax of the iLock method? Start row index colon end row index. End row index. Okay. Start column index. Start column index colon end column index. And column index. That is the syntax. And here, in case of ilog method, always we need to pass the row index and the column index. And another method is also available, that is location. Using the location name, and using the row name, using the column name, we extract the data from the data frame. If you use LOC, ILOC means index location, LOC means the location name. If you use LOC, location name, how to extract the data from the data frame? We start row name, colon, and row name, comma, start column name, colon, and column name. In case of ILOC, remember one thing, the end indexes never included at the time of data extraction. But in case of location name, it will include the end row value and end column value also. There are two methods. Using any one of these, you can extract a part of a data from the existing data frame. Now, maybe this is our data frame. You need to extract a part of a data from the data frame. Before that, maybe some of you think that I want to customize our row index. These are the row index. Don't think that this is the 0th column. No. Actually, this is 0th column, this is 1th, this is 2th, 3th, in this way. If you want to customize the row indexes, how to do that? Maybe how to customize this? Maybe because here we observe that the state name, all the state names are unique. So we can use the state name as row index. If you want to set the state names as the row index of the data frame, how to do that? There is a built-in function df.set_index. df.set_index. Here I set as index. This is a built-in function. Here I want to set as index in the data frame. Which column? The state column. State column as index set. And after that, it will generate a new data frame and store it in a variable df2. After that, if you execute the program once again, now check the df2 variable. Now observe the df2 variable. What is the difference between df and df2? In case of df2, what are the row index? State names are used as row index, isn't it? So in this way, we customize the row index. State names are used here as row index, isn't it? Previously, what is our row index? These are the row indexes. So in this way, based on the requirement, we can customize our row indexes. Now, maybe you don't think that just to create the data frame, that's all. If you want to extract the 2005, 2006, and 2007 data for the state Alabama, Alaska, and Arizona, how to do that? You can do this using any one method, using ilog or maybe LOC method also. How to do that? Let's see. If you extract 2005, 2006, and 2007 data for the state Alabama, Alaska, Arizona using ilog method, means index position. How to do that? df3 equal to, from the data frame df2, I want to extract this data. If you use ilog, means index location, what is the start row index? That is 0. So start from 0th index, colon. End column index 0, 1, 2. Remember one thing, in case of ILOG method, end column index value never included in the extracted data. That's why if you want to fetch the data for Alabama, Alaska, and Arizona state, what will be the end row index value? Start from 0. End row index will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, comma. Then start column index, end column index. Remember one thing, these are used as a row index. We want to extract the 2005, 6, and 2007 data. So what will be the start column index? This is 0th column. This is 1th column. And what will be the end column index? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it start from 1th column, end column 4. Why the end column index 4? Because the end column index value never included in the extracted data. So 0th, this one, 1, 2, 3. And for 4th column index value never included in the extracted data. That's why we need to pass this. Now, if I execute the program, now check the DF3 and compare with the whole data frame. And I think all of you observe that here we extract the 2005, 2006, and 2007 sales data for the state Alabama, Alaska, and Arizona. All of you got it? If you want to execute the same operation using LOC method, how to do that? The DF4 variable from the data frame DF2. I want to extract the data using LOC method. LOC means the location name. In case of location name, it will include the last row name, column name value. So at first I pass the start row name, start from Alabama to Arizona. Alabama to Arizona. Start row. Because here it will include the Arizona row values. And what is the start column name? Column name 2005 till 2007. So first 2005 colon 2007. Now if you execute the program, check the DF4 variable. The variable explorer. Check that. Alabama, Alaska, and Arizona state data available. Same data extracted using the ILOG method and log method also. Isn't it? You can use any one of this. There is no difference. Both are data frame, generate the data frame, but the method names are different. Maybe, remember one thing, when we extract the data, maybe there is no start. Acha, right. DF5 equal to DF2 dot. Maybe I use ILOC method. Okay. There is no start row index. If there is no start row index, means by default it will start from the row index 0. Okay. And maybe end row index 3. So it will extract which data? Maybe 4. Okay, start from 0th row, end 4th index. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4th. 4th row index not included over here, so it will extract the data for these rows. If there is no start row index, means it will extract by default from the 0th row index. Same thing, maybe you pass. If there is no start column index, means by default it will start from 0th column, means from here. If you pass the start column index, maybe 4, maybe there is sorry, maybe in case of end column index blank. So at that time, what is happening over here? This is 0th column, this is 1th column, this is 2th column, this is 3th column, this is 4th column. It will start extraction from the 4th column till 4, 5, 6, 7 till end. So now here we extract the data for this 2008 to 2013 data for the state Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, and Arkansas. So if you execute the program and if you observe the data frame DF5, it will extract the data, for the year 2008, 9, 10, 11, and 13 for the state Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, and Arkansas. Okay, so in this way, based on the requirement, you can extract the data from the database, from the data frame. Maybe because there is a interval, 2006 to 2008. But if there is a requirement like that, you want to extract the Alaska and Arkansas state data, Alaska and Arkansas state data for 2006, 2008, and 2010. Because in case of 2005 till 2010, there is an interval. At that time, you can use colon symbol. But if there is no continuous interval, at that time, how to extract the data from the data frame? Don't think that at that time, using the colon, you can extract the data. It is not possible. So at that time, how to extract the data? I repeat once again, maybe you want to extract the data for Alaska and Arkansas for the year 2006, 2008, and 2010. If you use the ilog method, df6 is a variable. So from the df2, I extract using ilog method. How to do that? At that time, you can pass the row index. Because ilog means using index location, you will need to extract the data. We need to extract the data for Alaska and Arkansas. What is the row index for Alaska? 0, 1, 2, 3. So here in ilog method, you can pass 1th column, and 1th row and 3th row. And for the year 2006, 8, and 10. So how to do that? This is 1th column, 2th column, means 3th column, 4th column, 6th column. 3, 4, 6, 3, no, 0, 1, 2th, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6. So you can pass the list of column indexes of 2, 4, 6. Now if you execute the program, after that if you observe the df6 variable, now check it. Here I extract the data for Alaska and Arkansas for the year 2006, 2008, and 2010. Isn't it? So in this way, based on the requirement, just like a SQL, if anyone have any idea about SQL and database, I think all of you know that using the SQL query, we extract the data from a big size data set, isn't it? All of you got it? So বুঝতে পারছিস রে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার
দাঁড়া এক second. So this is the way to extract the data. Maybe you want to extract the data for the California state. For the California state for the year 2005 till 2013. Maybe for data analysis, maybe I want to extract the California state data for all the year, for 2005 till 2013 maybe. How to do that? Can anyone tell me how to do that? बोल देखिए देखिए
Sir, please repeat the question.
कि maybe you want to extract the sales data for the California state for the year 2005 till 2013. Means you want to extract this data, California state data. Maybe you want to calculate the total sales till 2005 to 2013. So at that time, at first you need to extract the California state data. After that, maybe by using the sum function, you can calculate the total sum of the sales amount for 2005 to till 2013.
Yes, sir.
So how to extract this? You can write your answer in the message box, Google Meet message box also. Acha, let's see. Take a need to practice, huh? Maybe in a single day, we learn many things. Your training period is to be from 10:30 a.m. till 4:30. But don't worry about it. I know that it's hectic training, but you need to practice, huh? But I know that it is not be possible practice all the things within a single day. But if you got an idea, I share some document and PPTs, huh? And all of you go through the PPT and document at first. No need to read huge from the internet, because I think all of you know that every day from Monday to Saturday, every day that training will be executed. That's why after attending the training, then again practice, it is too much difficult, huh? So just you need to practice these things that we cover in the whole the day. Just you need to practice this part, huh? I share the programs also. I share the PPT and documentation at the end of the training, end of the day. Let's see, if you want to extract the California state data for all the years, how to do that? If you use ilog method, gf2 dot ilog. Because here I want to extract only California state data. What is the row index for that California state? 0,
Sir, 5.
1, yes. Huh? 0 से start होगा, 0, start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? 4, 4. Always start from 0. And all the column values starting from 2005. So what will be the column index? Okay, this is the 0th column, this is 1th column. So start from 1th column till end. So it will extract the data. Now if you execute the program, check the DF7. As it is a single data, single row data, it will represent the data. It will represent the California sales data for all the years using a series. After that, obviously, you can calculate the total sum, total sales amount from 2005 till 2013. How to do that? Same thing. Like a NumPy array or matrix, there is a built-in function. Maybe I write in this way. Service df7 dot total sales of California. If I execute the program, now check the output total sales data for the California. Okay, so in this way, you don't think that you just we extract the data and display it. No, maybe you want to calculate. All of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Acha, now tell me one question. Try it. Maybe wrong. রং হলো ভুল তো কিছু নেই, তো ট্রেনিং করছে, অসুবিধা কি আছে? Maybe you need to calculate the average sales amount. I repeat once again. Calculate the average sale. Here I write this. Calculate the average sales. Average sales for the year 2008 and 2010 for all the states. Here I want to calculate the average sales for the year 2008 and 2010 for all the states. আরে কেউ পাচ্ছিস না, ট্রাই কর না। আমি কি বলেছি, অ্যাভারেজ সেলস ফর দ্য ইয়ার 2008 till 2010. So we need to extract the data for all the rows. If you extract the data,
স্যার
maybe,
এই ডেটা এক্সট্রাক্ট হয়ে গেছে, এবার অ্যাভারেজটা কি করে বের করবো ওটা একটু।
ও আচ্ছা, কি করে দিস বল, তোর শুনে শুনে আমি লিখবো।
স্যার এইচ ইয়ে কে ইকুয়াল টু আপনি ডিএফ2 নিয়েছেন ডট আই লক
এলা
0:4।
and all the rows blank.
আচ্ছা ব্ল্যাঙ্ক, হ্যাঁ ব্ল্যাঙ্ক।
Blank means
4
start
to
from
4 to 7।
2008 to 2010. 1 0 1 2 3 4 to
7।
4 5 6 7. Very good. 4 to 7. So after that, just execute the program and check the k variable. If it is a k variable, think that it looks like a two-dimensional array or matrix, isn't it?
ইয়েস স্যার।
If you want to calculate the year-wise average sales, what is the average sale for 2008, 2009, and 2010? At that time, what you need to do? Actually, you need to calculate the column-wise average value for that data, isn't it? So, how to calculate the column-wise average value? For calculating the average, there is a built-in function, k.mean function. Okay. And when we calculate the column-wise mean, means at that time, same thing, just like a numpy array or matrix. I execute it and maybe I store it in a variable k1. After that, if you execute the program, maybe I execute the program and check the k1 variable. This is the year-wise average sales, isn't it?
ইয়েস স্যার, ইয়েস।
So mean function, maximum value, sum function, all the functions are predefined. Now, if you want to calculate the average sales amount state-wise, means what is the total average sales for Alabama state, Alaska, Arizona? Obviously, at that time, you need to execute the operation row-wise.
নো ওয়াইজ স্যার।
So what is happening over here? Whenever we are working with any data, based on the problem statement, you need to think about the logic, how to solve this problem. If you want to calculate the state-wise average, obviously at that time, how to do that? K2 equal K dot mean.
So x is equals to 1.
Yes, x is equal to 1. So I think all of you got an idea, and I think that it is very easy than our SQL language in database. Just right. So now if you check the K2 variable, there was state-wise average sales calculated over here. So using the data frame, we organize the data also. We calculate the mathematical operation based on our requirement. Now, maybe in the data frame, this is our data frame, okay? Maybe I delete some data. It is a small size data. That's why by observing that, you can say that, sir, this is the missing value. But think that there are 10,000 rows and 10,000 columns, maybe 100 rows and 100 columns. At that time, how to track that? How many null values available in which column? This is a missing value, means no values are available. Now we need to know that how to check it. In which column, how many values are missing. For close this. For segregating the output, I gave a print statement like this. Okay. Now, DF2 is the data frame. How to check whether the null value is available or not? If I call is null function, is null is a built-in function. What is the functionality of is null function? If any cell value is null, at that time it will return true. And if any cell value is not null, at that time it will return false. So let's see, if you write in this way, store it in a variable DFF maybe. Now, if I execute the program, sorry. If we execute the program, after executing this, from the variable explorer, if we check the DFF, let's see, only one cell value equal to true. Why? Because this cell is, in this cell, there is a null value. Other cells, false, false, false. Okay? But remember one thing, in this way, the checking is not possible. But remember one thing, false means the zero value and true means the 1. Value equal to 1. So, if we calculate the sum of all the values, it may be column-wise sum. If you calculate the column-wise sum, then let's see, check the output. Is null, return this data frame. Because I think all of you know that in case of NumPy, when we execute any operation at that time, all the operations are executed element-wise. Same thing in the data frame. When we call the isNull function called element-wise. Now, we got this. After that, if I call the sum function, if there is no parameter like axis equal to 1 or 0, by default, it will calculate the column sum. Means each column sum calculated over here. I think all of you know that if false values represent by 0 and true values represent by 1. So here in this column, if we calculate the sum, we got 0. But here if we calculate the sum at that time, we got 1. Why? Because only one true value available. So if we print this, maybe DFF equal to this. Now check the DFF. Okay, GOID 0, 2005, 0, 2006, 0, but in 2007 it will display 1. Why? In 2007 I set some null value. In 2007, I set some null value over here. That's why in 2007 column, when we calculate the column-wise sum, at that time it will display that. 2007, there is a null value, only one null value. Now, if you want to calculate, if you want to handle this missing value, maybe you want to replace this null value using some particular value. But remember one thing, there is no fixed rule. Based on the problem statement, based on the requirement, sometimes we replace the null value using 0, or sometimes there may be some requirement. At first, you need to calculate the average value. Using the average value, maybe I replace the missing value. Okay. So there are different built-in functions. Based on the requirement, you can do any one thing. Maybe I replace the null value using 0. How to do this? Because df2 dot fill na is a built-in function. Fill na means fill the null value. Fill all the null values, maybe using 0. The null and 0 are not same. Both are different. Null means there is no value stored, but 0 is a value. So after calling this, maybe I execute the program. Spelling mistake. After executing this, if we check the df2, oh, sorry. After calling this, maybe I stored it in df variable. Because it will not update the existing data frame. NDF. Now check the output. Previously, if you check, if you observe the data frame df2, check that in the data frame df2 there is a non-value represented by nan, means not a number. After calling the fill method, what is happening over here? This is not none. Now don't think that key values are missing. No. Value replaced using the 0 value. All of you got it? সবাই বুঝতে পেরেছিস যে কারো কোনো ডাউটস বা কোশ্চেন আছে?
No, sir.
আচ্ছা, আচ্ছা, নেক্সট দেখ। Maybe, acha, tell me one answer. Acha, not this one now. NDF. NDF. NDF is the data frame. Now, from that data frame, all of you try to solve it. I ask you a question. Okay, maybe you want to fetch the sales amount for the total sales amount for the Arizona state in 2008. For the state Arizona for the year 2008. So all of you, I need answer from all of you. Write your answer and send me in Google Meet chat box. All of you write your answer key in the Google Meet chat box. Dear to Raj Sekhar Shah, Soikat Devangsi. Soikat Devangsi, thank you for trying.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for trying to solve this problem. But why you place 4 inside the open and close square bracket? Because in case of a
Sir, এটা
single...
আগেরটা।
আচ্ছা, আচ্ছা, আগেরটা হলো তো তাই তো 4টা স্কোয়ার ব্র্যাকেটের মধ্যে দেয়া দরকার থাকে না তো। সিঙ্গেল ভ্যালু means you can pass the single value directly.
Okay, sir.
Other students, please send me the answer. কি রে তোরা পাচ্ছিস না নাকি? সই করতে
স্যার
হবে।
করলাম।
তো সবাই অ্যান্সার গুলো পাঠা মেসেজ বক্সে, যারা যারা পারছিস পাঠা। ঠিক বলেছি বলতো কোশ্চেনটা?
স্যার অ্যারিজোনার ক্ষেত্রে 2008 সালের টোটাল সেলস।
হ্যাঁ। For the Arizona state, you need to extract the 2008 means you need to extract this data, You need to extract from the existing data frame. All of you write the answer. May be wrong. I want to check it.
স্যার পাঠিয়েছি।
Arizona means 0, 1, 2. আর এটা মনে হচ্ছে 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 4.
স্যার এটাই পাঠিয়েছি।
এই এটা কে ডট সাম করলি কেন? কারণ
স্যার
ওখানে
আমি
একটাই তো ডেটা থাকবে, তার সাম হবে কি করে?
না
এটা
স্যার আমি আর কি এখানে এ বি সি ধরে করেছিলাম তাই।
হ্যাঁ,
মানে আমি করছিলাম আর কি এ বি সি ধরে,
ভুল
ডিএফ2 না ধরে।
করেছিস, ভুল করেছিস। ভুলটা কোথায় হয়েছে আমি পরে বলছি। তুই
আচ্ছা
একটা
স্যার।
তোর নাম সৌম্যজিৎ তো? তুই
হ্যাঁ
যে
স্যার।
একটি লিখেছিস, দেখ আগে ভুলটা বুঝলে কি হয়, শেখাটা ভালো হয়, জানিস তো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার। হ্যাঁ স্যার।
ট্রাই করতে হয়, ট্রাই একবার ধাক্কা খেলে সেটা মনে থাকে।
হ্যাঁ
তো
স্যার।
দেখ, বিটা যদি ডেটা ফ্রেম হয় আই লগ 2 ঠিক করেছিস, আর 4 এর পর কোলন দিয়েছিস কেন? 4 মানে হচ্ছে, আমি কি বললাম? আমি বললাম যে এই ডেটাটা 2008 টোটাল সেলস, এইগুলো তো নয়।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এটা টোটালটা হয়ে গেছে আর কি।
হ্যাঁ, বুঝতে পেরেছিস তোর ভুলটা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, মানে স্যার 2008 থেকে 2000 লাস্ট অব্দি, 13 অব্দি লাস্ট হয়ে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ। আচ্ছা, আর আর কে কে পেরেছিস কই পাঠা দেখি। একটু প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে, করে কোনখানটা ভুল হচ্ছে সেটা জানতে হবে, তাহলে কি হবে, আরো আইডিয়াটা ক্লিয়ার হবে। অল অফ ইউ সেন্ড মি দ্য অ্যান্সার, all of you send me the answer. There are two advantages. Ki from your answer I guess it ki whether you got the topics properly or not, and another advantage, you can evaluate yourself ki whether you got the topics or not. এটা তো মোহাম্মদ নাসার জিয়া কি করলি, এটা দেখ। मोहम्मद नासर जिया, सुनाई दे रहा है? बंगाली आता है? In case of your
जी
answer,
सर जी।
here you write df2.ilog 2:4. What is the meaning of this? 2:4.
सर इस एरिजोना को सर सिलेक्ट किए।
नहीं, 2:, you write your answer just right. I describe it. Here, that is your answer, okay? The df2.ilog, if you write 2:4 means that is the start row index, colon end row index. So 0,